Sister wives, are Janelle and Kody dragging out their spiritual release to land another season? For more than a decade, Sister Wives has lived at the intersection of family drama, unconventional relationships, and the precarious balance between faith and reality TV fame. But in the wake of three major separations, the Brown family's once unified narrative has splintered into complicated individual storylines, none more intriguing than the unresolved spiritual marriage between Kody Brown and Janelle Brown. Now, with fans and critics questioning whether the pair's slow, complicated split is rooted in lingering emotional ties, or whether it's a calculated delay to secure future seasons, the conversation surrounding their spiritual release has become one of the hottest topics in the Sister Wives universe. As the family continues navigating its new post-polygamy identity, the question lingers: are Janelle and Kody deliberately dragging out their spiritual separation to keep the show going? Or is the process genuinely as tangled as they claim? This long-simmering storyline has sparked debates among viewers, insiders, and even former fans of the plural family, who sense that something about the timing and the pacing feels undeniably strategic. A marriage that was never legal, but still binding. To understand why Janelle and Kody's spiritual release has become so significant, one must first understand how their marriage was structured. Janelle, unlike Robin Brown, was never legally married to Kody. Their union was religious and spiritual by design, one formed within their fundamentalist community and upheld by shared beliefs rather than state law. For years, that was enough to sustain them. Janelle often described their bond not as passionate romance, but as a functional partnership, driven by mutual respect and shared goals. They built homes together, raised 6 children, and navigated the complexities of plural marriage with what outsiders perceived as calm, pragmatic teamwork. Yet that very structure is what now complicates their separation. While a legal marriage requires paperwork and a clear legal process, a spiritual marriage requires something far less tangible and far more interpretive: a release. In their faith tradition, a spiritual release acts as a mutual acknowledgement that the marriage no longer exists before God or within their religious doctrine. It's a symbolic divorce, and without it, some believe the partnership remains spiritually intact. This is why fans have zeroed in on it. If Janelle and Kody truly consider their relationship over, why has this spiritual release not taken place? The slow-motion split that frustrates fans. When viewers watched Christine and Kody's relationship crumble years earlier, the process, though messy, was decisive. Christine declared herself divorced from Kody and moved forward without waiting for a church leader to formalize anything. She took charge of her spiritual autonomy, made a clean break, and immediately opened the door to a new life. Janelle's separation, however, has unfolded much differently. While she has expressed deep frustration with the marriage and has acknowledged being separated, she hasn't pushed for the same immediate closure Christine sought. Janelle, typically calm and measured, has appeared conflicted on camera, sometimes expressing hope for improved communication with Kody, other times insisting she cannot return to the dynamic they once had. This ambiguity has left viewers confused. How can a marriage be over, yet not officially ended in their faith? And why does the show continue lightly circling the topic without resolving it? The slow pace has led many to suspect that there's more at play than emotional uncertainty. A convenient cliffhanger. Television thrives on tension. Whether it's the question of which wife may leave next or the future of Kody's relationships, unresolved storylines keep audiences returning season after season. The lack of a spiritual release between Janelle and Kody has become precisely that, a narrative thread that refuses to tie itself neatly. Some industry watchers believe this tension isn't accidental. With the Browns' shifting family structure, the show's traditional formula, 4 wives, 1 husband, 1 family, has evaporated. The legal marriage is now exclusive to Robin. Christine has remarried and left the faith, and Mary has ended her decades-long emotional stalemate with Kody. That leaves only Janelle suspended in a limbo that keeps viewers wondering, will she end it? Will they reconcile? Will the spiritual release come next season? In a reality show, tension equals airtime, and airtime equals renewal. The timing of Janelle and Kody's unresolved spiritual connection may therefore be exactly what the series needs to keep its momentum. Motives: deliberate delay, emotional complexity, or both. There are several theories circulating among fans and commentators about why the release hasn't happened. Each one paints a different picture of the situation. 1. The show advantage theory. This theory suggests the Browns, and possibly show producers, are intentionally delaying the formal split to keep a key storyline active. With Christine gone, Mary gone, and the family no longer practicing polygamy, opportunities for drama are fewer. A spiritual release is not inherently dramatic once it's done, but the process leading to it can be stretched across episodes or even seasons. By leaving the question open-ended, the show retains its emotional anchor amid an otherwise unraveling family structure. 2. The emotional attachment theory. Despite the friction and the painful blow-ups aired on the show, some viewers believe Janelle may still feel a sense of loyalty to Kody. Their relationship spanned nearly 3 decades, and they raised children who are deeply interconnected with all their siblings across the family. For some, the spiritual release might symbolize a finality that Janelle isn't ready to confront. 3. The religious uncertainty theory. Although Janelle has openly considered redefining her own spirituality, she hasn't fully walked away from her beliefs the way Christine did. She has a softer, more nuanced connection to her faith. This more cautious approach may make her hesitant to push for a spiritual release too quickly, even if she's emotionally finished with the marriage. 4. The PR and reputation theory. Some viewers speculate that Kody himself may want the release delayed. Spiritual divorce, while symbolic, could be perceived as another public failure for a man who once framed his family as the epitome of plural harmony. Allowing the process to drag out may be more comfortable than facing another public severing. Each theory holds weight, and the truth most likely lies in a combination of these influencing factors. A show desperate for reinvention. As Sister Wives moves further from its original premise, the series faces a unique challenge. How do you maintain viewer interest when the lifestyle that defined your show no longer exists among the cast? Janelle and Kody's incomplete separation solves that problem, at least temporarily. It offers lingering tension, unresolved conflict, emotional stakes, opportunities for future plot twists, a reason for the cast to keep interacting. In many ways, the spiritual release has become a character itself, one that looms over the family's narrative arcs and promises future upheaval. Fans growing impatient with manufactured storylines. While some viewers enjoy the slow-burn drama, others believe the show has become increasingly staged. Social media discussions frequently suggest that the prolonged spiritual release storyline feels forced, repetitive, or overly produced. Many longtime fans admit they're frustrated watching Janelle and Kody have the same arguments season after season. Some comment that the narrative seems to be dragging for the cameras, while others complain that the show no longer reflects a genuine look into this family's world, the very reason they tuned in from the start. This growing skepticism puts pressure on the show's creators. If fans believe the drama is manipulated, it risks undermining the emotional investment that has kept the series alive. Janelle's silence, strategy, or self-preservation. Janelle's public stance has largely been steady and composed. She avoids dramatic declarations and rarely engages in the public spectacle that often surrounds her family. While other wives have gone public with grievances or emotional revelations, Janelle maintains a reserved posture, sharing glimpses but never the full picture. This silence leaves room for interpretation. Some believe her quiet approach masks deeper strategic thinking, potentially aligning with the show's long-term plans. Others see it as a healthy boundary, a refusal to participate in spectacle for spectacle's sake. It's difficult to know which interpretation is closer to the truth, although both possibilities coexist without contradiction. What the future could hold. Several potential outcomes loom on the horizon, each one shaping the future of Sister Wives in a different way. Scenario 1. The spiritual release happens on camera. This is the most dramatic option from a television standpoint. A formal spiritual release, handled through the family's church or religious leadership, could generate a significant storyline for a new season. This option offers high emotional stakes and a sense of closure that could serve as a season finale. Scenario 2. The split remains ambiguous. This scenario keeps the storyline alive indefinitely. Viewers continue to wonder, speculate, and tune in. It is the safest option for maximizing longevity. Scenario 3. Janelle walks away quietly off camera. A low-drama choice, but one that aligns with Janelle's personality. It would remove the storyline from the show and risk losing a major source of tension. Scenario 4. A surprise reconciliation. While unlikely given their recent clashes, reality TV is built on unpredictability. Even a partial reconciliation or exploration of co-parenting harmony could provide fresh material for producers. The emotional toll behind the cameras. Beyond the speculation and the on-screen tension, it's important to recognize that real families are living this drama. The Browns have spent more than a decade exposing intimate parts of their lives to the world. While the spiritual release may serve a narrative purpose, it also represents a significant emotional moment in Janelle and Kody's shared history. This complexity is precisely why the storyline resonates and why it may continue to unfold slowly. Conclusion: deliberate delay or genuine complexity. When examining the unresolved spiritual release between Janelle and Kody Brown, two truths coexist. 1. It's entirely possible that the emotional and spiritual weight of such a step is simply taking time. 2. It is equally possible that the unresolved tension is too valuable to the show's future to resolve quickly. Whether the delay is intentional or circumstantial, it has undeniably become one of the most compelling storylines left on Sister Wives.